YouTube is happening. It is Tuesday, October 21st, and we are talking NHL first today because baseball's off and NFL's off. So NHL, you're up, you're on deck. So we're going to talk about these. We have 10 games going on today. You can see the 10 games we have here. I do need to pull up how we did yesterday because I believe yesterday was another good day in the NHL. Let me go ahead and this is where the plays. They're right there. Got them. So these are the plays took yesterday. Rangers lost. That was annoying. They shouldn't have lost. They lost 3-1, I believe it was. Mika did get the 2.5 shots on goal. Jordan got the 1.5 shots on goal. Montreal and Winnipeg, they both won like they were supposed to. Connor did get the assist in that game as well, and Jarvis did not get the 3 shot. He had 2 shots on goal, couldn't get 3 for us. Either way, that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 2 day. Yet another profitable day at NHL. I love the NHL. It is beautiful stuff. So if you want the plays typed out for every single sport, or you want access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, or you just want to come join the chat, come check out the HQ and join there. So enough of that. We have a lot of games. It's only 10, but still, we're going to break them down. We're going to move quick. So let's move to that first one right now. All right, the first game on the slate is going to be New Jersey and Toronto. So we come over here, we look forward to see Toronto is a slight favorite at home with a 5.5 total. We go to our spreadsheets, we look at the numbers, and we see that currently both teams have top 8 offenses in the league in the last 5 games. They've been balling out of control. 7 versus 15, those 2 cancel out. 10 versus 13, those cancel out. So if anything, we're looking at an over, or yeah, I would take an over for anything because both of this, now these are the goalies look like. So let's go ahead and pop over here to the lineup experts, and we see, right, where's Toronto? There, right there. So we see Jake's going out there for New Jersey with a 188. That's pretty good. And Anthony's a 279. I see the numbers. The teams are combining for 7.2. It is 5.5 at -116. We could take that. I would feel comfortable taking the over. Let's look at the props. This is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Click it, sign up, go get you a week for free. It's all there for you. Change this to New Jersey. We want Devils and Maple Leafs. And then what do we have? Not too much. We had Timo shots on goal, usually pretty decent. Austin Matthews shots on goal, pretty decent. We're not taking any points against New Jersey, so we're not going to take is Nylander. I guess we can look at all these just to see. We don't take anything below 2 goals against. This is a rule we do. It's a risk thing. So Timo shots on goal. You see he did absolutely cardio last time. Not a damn thing out there. So 2020, we went last 5. He's at a 3-4 on a 2-5. Doesn't qualify, so he's gone. We don't play games. You don't qualify, it don't work. You shots on goal 5 on a 3.5 at a -115. Absolutely looks good. New Jersey, he's at home as well. New Jersey is 13th, allowing 27 shots on goal. He's averaging 5. Yeah, you're probably the winner. Dawson points. If you want to take a point, there you go. 1 path that qualifies. I'm not taking that one. I like Austin Matthews better. Brat assist 0.8 on a 0.5, not good. We want at least 1. We'll double that up. So that's a no for me. I went too fast. Hold up. Close this up. Nylander assist 1.4. If you want to take him for assist, the man gets 2 assists a game right now, last 3 games. Only problem is he's going up against Jake Allen, who's a 188 goals against. I don't take that because I just don't. That's just a rule we do. So I'm going to pass on it. I'm not going to break my own rule. And then we got Brett here on blocks. Blocks 3-2 and a 1.5 for 150. If this wasn't 150, I'd absolutely take this because he looks like he's crushing this line, right? So we're gonna leave him off. I think I'm gonna take Austin. That's the only one I'm gonna take in this one. So we're gonna go Matthews, Matthews, Hews over 3.5 shots a goal because he is taking that many shots. So give me that one. We're gonna move on next. Okay, moving on. Next one's gonna be Edmonton and Ottawa. Currently, we got Edmonton as a slight favorite. 5.5 is our total. Let's go to the sheet. We need to change this over to Ottawa and see what do we have anything standing out. Terrible offense versus terrible defense. Average versus a little bit better. 12 versus 14, 72. Nothing stands out here so far. So I don't like anything in this one. Let's go ahead and look at our chart, our goalies. Who's going to be in net? Edmonton versus Stewart versus Linus. 2-2-2 versus 3-9-9. Linus is still terrible. What are you doing? I don't know. But no, not a chance I'm betting on that guy. Not right now. Let's see. Ottawa. Yep, changed it over. And what do we have? We have Pinto for 2.5 shots on goal. We have Nurse for 1.5 shots on goal. Bouchard 2.5. Points against either are fine because they're both above 2, so we can look at all of these points. And then we got blocks 2.5. Sure, why not? Let's see, Pinto 2.5 on a 3.8 average. That's pretty good for a +140. You just had 6 last time. You had 5. You're showing potential you can pop. I'm going to take this with a chase of +1. Well, I can't get 140. I can get, what can I get? I can get 140. Hey, good stuff. I can do big. So, yeah, I'll probably chase that. That looks great. 3.8 on a 2.5. Sign me up. A nurse shots on goal. You're averaging 2.6 on a 1.5. You qualify, but you're 135. You're a little pricey. I don't want to take two things in this game, so I'm gonna keep Pinto. I'm gonna get rid of nurse. Sorry, I am. Bajard is at 3.2 on a 2.5. Does not qualify. Goodbye. Pinto half on a 1. Yep, does qualify on the average. And plus 105. You want to take that? I'm already taking a shot, so why would I take that too? So, uh, Dylan is at 0.8, doesn't qualify. And lastly, we got Jake M. Blocks, 3.8 on a 2.5, does qualify, plus 120. I mean, 7.4. We could take this. How many blocks is Edmonton averaging a game? Do I know that? I do know that. Hey, my sheet shows that they average ninth in blocks, so they get a lot of blocks. So, I could take this one, but I think I'm going to stick with Shane. I think Shane's the one I want to go for. So, Pinto over. And Ottawa gives not Ottawa, but no, Edmonton only gives up 23 shots on goal per game. That's I might have to go Jake instead. I might have to go Jake. I really don't know if I want to go against this defense right here. That's looking nasty, but they do put up a lot of shots. So you know what? I like both. I said I didn't want to do multiple things in this game, but I lied. Sometimes you lie. It happens. So we're going to do it. We're going to go Pinto over 2.5. 2.5 shots a goal. We're going to chase the plus 140. And we're also going to chase Jake on Wallman on the 2.5 blocks? Yeah. So Wallman over 2.5 blocks. Yeah, we're going to take both of those. Let's move on. Next. All right, moving on to game 3, we got San Jose and the Islanders. Let me change this over. What's our line looking like? Islanders are 198, pretty heavy favorite, 6.5. San Jose is not a good team. Look at the numbers. They're just not good. Hockey this year. It's their 0-3. Haven't won yet. That's not good. 5v32. New York should pepper up so many goals they want, but they should easily probably win. But their defense is also pretty bad, so I don't want to trust that. I rather trust New York. Just take shots. That's all you gotta do. So let's go look at the goalies and see who we got out there. Both confirmed. That's always nice. We got Askarov versus Ilya. We got 414 versus 645. Oh my God. What? Y'all terrible. Y'all just cheeks. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and pop over here. I'm just taking shots on goal. I'm tempted to take the over, but we're still super early in the season. We got to see who the real good goalies and bad goalies really are. A couple games they didn't have really data for us to really start judging somebody. So your Islanders, what do we got? Come over here, and we got Bo at 3.5 at plus 130. Yeah, I'll take Bo for 3.5. Sure, no problem. We got you for points or assists, and then we got you for shots. That's all we have. That's it. So Bo shots on goal. Yeah, he only had 2 last time. It happens. But Bo does so much. Bo does good. He does good work. 5 on a 3.5, 135. Yeah, we're gonna take that. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got to do it. 3.5. We're chasing juice today. All our plays are super plus juices. I like it. So assists, nah. Skinner, 2.6 on 1.5. Good, but that y'all have fun with that one. I'm gonna stick with Bo. Bo's the man. Give me this plus 130. Is it plus? Yeah, no big. Yeah. So plus 135. I'm taking this. Nothing else. Move it on. Next. All right, moving on. Game whatever it is. Vancouver and Pittsburgh's up next. Let me load this up here. Let me check. We on our screen. Yes, we are. Pittsburgh is down here, right there. Found him. 103 space. I picked him with a 6.5 total. Spreadsheet wise, this, and this all cancel out. There's nothing worth anything here for us. We come over here to Pittsburgh, and what do we have? Alturas versus Thatcher, 228 Thatcher, 267. They're about the same. So we have everything matching up to the point. Even the records match up. They're both 4-2. So that tells me nothing in this one so far. So far, I think we have a pass. We might have an actual legit pass so far. Because we have 5 props. Let's see, we got Macklin, we got Rego, we got Myers blocks, we got Hughes, and we got Garland as shots on goal. So Macklin points is at 1.4 on a half at 142. You can take that if you want. Both these goalies are in the 2s. It's kind of close. I'm going to pass. If anything, I'm just feeling a pass on this game. Same with this one, doesn't qualify. I mean, it qualifies technically, but 150, both a little too pricey. You for blocks, 140, 2.6 and a 1.5 does qualify. Pricey, don't like that. Quinn Hughes, 140 on assist, does even qualify for the assist. And lastly, we got 3.6 on a 2.5 at a plus 115. Well, damn, Connor, I was going to pass on this, but you're going to give me them odds. I got to chase the odds. So, Garland, because you're here every day. You see how this works, right? Most of my plays have a plus sign in front of them, most of them, and we hit most of the plays. So you know how that profit works, right? Yeah, it's pretty good profit. So Garland over 2.5 shots on goal. Pepper the net for me, my guy. Pepper the net. So that's the play I'm taking. We got to chase the juice, which is going to be, what can I get? 110. I'm cool with that. I'm down. That's plus money. We're moving on. Next. All right, we got Seattle and Washington. Washington, there you go. Let's see who's favored in this one. It looks like it'd be who? It'd be them. 242 Washington with a 6.5. Big time favorites. We come over here, look at the numbers. 6v10 kind of cancels. That is a Washington advantage. This is a Washington advantage, and that is a Washington advantage. They are 4-2. They are 3-1-2. And yeah, I can see why Washington's favored, but I'm not paying 242 on a money line at NHL. Not a chance in hell I'll do that. So let's go find some goalies information. We got Phillip going with a 2-1-2. He's only been one game, but he overtime loss. And then Logan 176. They're both really good. I'm not taking the over. I'm not. If anything, I was taking under, but not with these offenses. Oh, this might be the actual pass. I think we got a pass for once. I don't think we're gonna find anything worth the damn on this one. So we have Senators, not Senators, the Kraken. Blah. Got it. 4 options. We got points, which we're not taking points either one because they're both studs. Assists. So all we got is Jordan for shots on goal again, like yesterday. We took him for 2. He got 2. Now you can get that second one to the third period, but he still got it though. So 2-6 on a 1-5 does qualify. It is 150. I'm gonna lay off. He just played yesterday, a little back-to-back action. I don't know. I don't love it. He's on the road again. So you know what? Just give me a straight pass. You don't have to play every play. So only pass, no lean this one, and move on to the next game. All right, moving on to game, whatever it is. Florida and Boston is up next. And currently, Boston is Florida's 141 on the road again. I mean, Florida's on a 4-game losing streak. Do we trust Florida on the road? I don't think I trust Florida at all on the road. 5.5 is our total. Let's go over here. Spreadsheets, look at the numbers. Last 5, they have not been good. Third worst offense. They're a terrible offense. All this is nasty. Nothing out here it makes me want to take anything in this game. Nasty, nasty stuff. We come over here. We come down. We see Sergey versus Jeremy. 202 versus 276. Yeah, no, nothing. Sorry, Bobrovsky. I like you and all, but I just can't trust you to get the win because what the hell's going on forward? I don't know. So let's change this over to where's that? Where's that? I am blind. I'm so blind. I'm so blind. I'm looking on the wrong side. Ha ha. Yes. Tired. We got Seth Jones 1.5. We got Rodriguez 1.5. We got Pasta for 3.5. And then we got McAvoy for points or assists. And I'm not taking, I'm not taking points or assists against Bobrovsky. Not a chance. We're not even gonna look at that one. So, all right. So now we got Seth Jones. He's got a 2. On a 1.5, that doesn't qualify, and it's too pricey at the top of that. Not good. Then we got Rodriguez, 2.6, 1.5. He does technically qualify, but again, very pricey. Don't love that. And then lastly, we got Pasta, 3.5 plus 105. He doesn't qualify because he's only at 4.2 because he had an offer against Colorado. So I'm passing. I mean, you could take Pasta if you really want to, but I'm gonna pass, no lean, and move on to the next one. All right, moving on. Next game is going to be LA and St. Louis. Let's go ahead and pump out the spreadsheet. St. Louis, LA, St. Louis there. St. Louis 125 with a 5.5 total. We go spreadsheets. We look at this. We see these two cancel out. At least St. Louis shots on goal. The offenses have an advantage because the defenses are not that good. So yeah, let's go look at the goalies. Who we got? LA, who are you sending out there? You're sending out Forsberg versus Bennington. 389, 281. Both like to give up goals. Potential over in this one. 5.5 minus 113. I do like that. Let's see what else we can do in here. Get rid of Pasta. Change this over to Kings. Do we have any props we like? We have a few. We got Adrian for 2.5 shots on goal. Quentin for a point. Both of them, we can look at points from both these guys because both these dudes are not the best. So, Canopy, you had a 0 last time. I hate that. 4 on a 2.5 does qualify at a 128. So he's been balling out outside the game against Carolina. Outside of that, let's see, Byfield points, 1.2, could take that. I still like the over, I think, better. Pavel, again, 0.8, he does not qualify, so he's gone. Same with assists, he doesn't qualify there. And the assist for you does not qualify here. So the only play I would even consider taking would be Adrian, but I think I'm just going to take the over 5.5. That feels much better to me because of everything we saw, the goalie matchup and the how many goals are scored in the last 5. So over 5.5 is my play. We're moving on. Next. Okay, we got 3 games left. Anaheim and Nashville's up next. Currently, you see Nashville's a slight favorite with a 6.5. We come over to the sheets. We change this over to Nashville. And we got 3v15. So that's actually a lean to Anaheim shots on goal. That is a cancel. That's a cancel. That's a cancel. That'll cancel out. So shots on goal for Anaheim for sure. Let's go look at our goalies, see who's in net. It looks like it's going to be Lucas versus Saros, 301 through 234. Yeah, getting better, but still not the best. So let's go ahead and check you out. Change this over to this one to Ducks. And what do we have? Just one. And it's Cutter for 3.5 shots on goal, which, I mean, is Anaheim. It is shots on goal. It does qualify probably. 3.5 on a 5-2. Yeah, Cutter's been peppering at 135. Done. Give me Cutter. Goal. G-A-U. How you spell that? T-H-I-E-R. Over. 3.5 shots on goal. Yeah, you're taking that many shots? Yeah, please. Yeah, I'll take that. No problem. Sure. You're putting up a 9, a 6, a 5. It wasn't just one main thing. Like, you have several pops. 4 out of 5 times you hit this. Yeah, sign me up. I'm good. 135, which means I can get it at what? 134? Even better. So this is my play. Moving on. Next. All right, 2 games left. Columbus and Dallas is next. So currently we see Dallas is a 170 with a 6.5. We come over to our sheets. We change this to Dallas, and we see 2v14, second highest scoring team in the league. Even though they lost 2 games in a row now. Not good. Their defense isn't helping out. 4v27. So Columbus shots on goal should be a play. Probably Werenski was going to be somebody we want to look at if he doesn't want to do cardio today, but he should do quite well. Maybe somebody from Dallas. We'll see. We'll see who's in the nets. In that is going to be who? It is going to be, where's that? There we go. Ellis versus Jake. So 353 versus 295. Don't love these. Goalies are struggling this year. So let's change this up, get rid of this, and go down to, oh, where are we going? Stars right there. Got them. We have a few to pick from. Kenton Johnson, 1.5. Marchenko, 2.5. Points. I mean, you could take points, but I don't want to. Not against Jake. Jake can turn it on when he wants to. Other than that, it's a bunch. I'd rather take shots on goal 100%. It's a way better matchup. So 19v31 for Dallas, 14v27 for Columbus. So Kenton Johnson, 2-2 on a 1-5 does not qualify, so he's gone. Marchenko is at 4-4 on a 2-5 and a -115. Even with a 0 in there, he's still at 4-4. Yeah, that's my play. Absolutely. Marchenko over, and that's 3.5 shots on goal, or is it 2.5? I didn't even look. Hold on, let me go back up. That is only 2.5. Even better. Beautiful stuff for -115. Lovely. Love that one. So we're taking that. Let's move on. Last game. Next. All right, last game. We got Colorado, Utah. Currently, Colorado favored at 133 with a 5.5 total. We go to our sheets. We change this over to the last game, and we see 2v1, 14v6. Shot on goals is not the thing we want to do. They're both really good at it, unless somebody's really, really far over the number. 8v5, 12v2. Again, nothing defensive, maybe. Maybe the under even is 5. Was it 5.5? Under is 117 plus. You could take that. But then you got to deal with they're combined for 6.6. So 6.5. It's 5.5. No, wouldn't touch that. So let's go look at the goalies. Who's in net? It's going to be Scott versus Carroll, 1-4-8-2. Both are absolutely beasts. Under could be a play for real. So let's go over here and see what do we want to do about it. Change this from this to this. And what do we have? A lot to pick from. It's a lot of shot on goals that we don't want to take because of the defense. So now I will show them all to you because I know you want to see them. So you want to see what they've been doing and how well they've been doing. So points I'm not showing. You see how nasty these goalies are. Not a chance I'm doing either one of those. So maybe we might find a goalie. 4 on a 2-5 for Schmaltz at +147 could be something. I'm a little salty over this one though. He had a 6, a 6, a 4, a 3. Hell, 2025. He's averaging 3.8. So yeah, I could take this. We're gonna leave him there. You know, sometimes you have an off day. Burns at 2-6 on a 1-5 at 132 does qualify. You could take that. I'd rather take Schmaltz. Aturi, 145, 2-4 doesn't even qualify. 1-5 on a 2-8 for Victor does qualify. Kind of pricey though. I want to chase the juice. Kale, 118, 3-4 on a 2-5 doesn't qualify. Sad, I know. And lastly, McKinnon, 4-6 on a 3-5 at a -118 does qualify technically. So if you think he's going to take 4 shots on goal, there you go. So 2025, he's averaging 4.1. Last 20, you see he takes a lot of shots on goal usually. So sometimes he has games where everybody's just like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna chill today. Yeah. So last game because Boston, he had 8-5. So you could take this one for 118, or if you really want to chase the juice, take Schmaltz for 2.5. So we have a couple options here. don't really want to take either one of them, to be honest, because of this. This right here is nasty. Utah's shot on goal defense only get 20 shots on goal, but again, who have you played in those 5 games matters too. So I still tend to lean a team that likes to pepper the net. So I got to go McKinnon. If I had to pick between the two, I trust McKinnon because McKinnon is the man on the team. He's the guy who's going to take all the shots when he wants to. So, and how many times have we seen McKinnon with a 3.5 line hit last year? Well, let me show you. I'm sure I can just show you the numbers. A lot. So yeah, McKinnon 3.5 shots on goal with the play. I mean, you know what? The hell with it. Well, let's just add him. Let's add Schmaltz. Schmaltzy, come on. Come on. I'm gonna give you one more chance. Don't you do it. Don't you mess me. Give me 2.5 shots on goal. That's a plus 147. I gotta chase that. So because you're qualifying. So based on the last 5, 2, 5, 4, yeah, sign me up. So I think we're it. I think we're done. We have no money lines in this today. Not a single one. Who knew? Who knew for sure? I didn't. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. There's 3 games in the slate. Guess what? I should be here tomorrow. We should talk about hockey tomorrow. So I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're playing. Check out the HQ. Check out Outlier. Let me know what you're doing. Drop your parlays, all that stuff. And I will see you tomorrow on Wednesday for this 3-game matchup slate. Peace.